Hi, Pisces. This is Trudy for the month of March. I just created a Google Hangout and there was no sound for you guys. So I'm starting again, and I wanted to let you know that this is going to be the same reading for those of you who are logged on. Here we go again. And it was a great reading. And so since it's your birthday, I want to redeliver it. And sometimes we get new messaging when that happens. But anyway, it's all good. Okay, so 4-card spread for you, Pisces, for the month of March. First card to come up for you is a love card. I am the love lady. Here it is. The Lovers. And you saw this before. The Lovers is the major arcana card. If you're learning to read the tarot, this is one of the most important love cards in the deck. I love the major arcana Lovers card. I have to say I also love the Two of Cups, because both of them speak to something that is very, very important within relationship, which is self-diagnosis. And so when you think of love, you think of two people coming together to create something even more profound than they are individually. And how do we do that? Now, this is your birthday month, and so that's very interesting that this card should come up, because I'm hearing love yourself. That's a message also that Spirit wants to relay to you. Love your body. I feel that's coming out as well. The last reading, we spoke a lot to investigating yourself through the eyes of your partner, or they become a mirror to you. Now, when we mirror our partner, that only really means that the qualities that we see in them reflect back to them, and they emulate those qualities. And so remember to reflect back the perfect, the most perfect apparition of them that you possibly can, because that's what you're going to get back. So again, Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden and all of that, and we all know that story, where they are taken care of. They have no concerns, no worries, and sometimes we can live in a love bubble. And so for you this month, this is your love bubble month. A wonderful, wonderful feeling. It's almost as if you're in the womb, that your partner and you are together, and it's all just ocean breezes and fresh fruit and beauty. Those moments may come around. Now, again, there could be some spiritual awakenings happening as well for you this month with your partner. And so this part of the reading is really for those of you who are partnered, who are in relationship, who are possibly even married. But again, we want to speak to the fact that this is a very highly charged card, which tells us that all those wonderful roller coaster romantic feelings are coming back for you this month. It's your birthday month. It's a lot of fun. So enjoy those feelings and enjoy time together where you can reevaluate your more intimate relationship, should we say. Now, again, if you look at this card, you'll see that the woman is looking up, which is interesting, at the angel, and she is inspecting her spirituality. She's gaining spiritual insight through this relationship. Now, you might find yourself drawn to more esoteric things within the relationship this month. You may even find yourself leading your partner along. They may be coming along with you because they're just enamored and raptured. They're going to follow you wherever you go. And so that's actually quite a beautiful thing. Now, for those of you who are looking for love, again, let's just say this is the month that you can feel really good about going out there and finding that special person. And so take the blinders off, because you may actually have lost some of your inertia for this whole love thing. And really, we're made to be coupled, and we're happier when we're in relationship with other people, not necessarily only those of the opposite sex, but we're meant to be living in tribes, more or less. And so don't resist the urge to close yourself off from the rest of humankind, even if you've been a little down under the weather or tired, because Pisces, this is where you're going to gain your energy, and this is what's going to make you really feel good this month. And it is your birthday month, so give yourself the gift of allowing yourself to just share yourself completely and totally with another person. And then again, for those of you who are not in relationship, who have been perhaps in relationship and not so interested in being in relationship now, this card can also speak to the fact that you are aligning your masculine and feminine halves, trying to find where the balance is. And so for some of you, you just may find that it's all about exploring one side or the other this month. And so let's just let that be said. Next card. Oh, I want to read what I read during the muted session. So the next card to come up is the Four of Rods or Wands. Now, I want you to take a look at this card, and let's talk a little bit about wands and rods and what they mean. Within the four suits, we have, of course, we have earth energy, we have air energy, we have water energy, and then we have fire. And this is fire, okay? This is the gas in the tank. This is the stuff that makes you want to run out and achieve. And the wands are actually really cool because they can have a lot to do with just get up and go, thinking out of the box, growing new things. And it's also the card of Leo Sagittarius. And so if you have any of that kind of energy in your moon or your Venus, this card can speak to the fact really that as a four, it's stable, but it's in the challenge position. So it's basically telling us that our Pisceans may feel a little bit challenged in creating an environment that feels stable, and that can even mean creating. And I'm hearing focus on creating. So there's a lot of creating going on. And how do you get to that place? And even, recreation, I'm hearing some of that too, reinvention. So how do you get to that place where you can reinvent your relationship, yourself, where you are in life? How do you get to that place? And this is a month where there may be a lot of that going on. And now you can see that there are two people in this card who are welcoming you into sort of an in-between phase, okay? So you've got some goals, and there's some sort of stopping off. For some of you, there may be sort of like a time period this month, a mid-month, where you're just kind of like taking a pit stop. And you're just kind of focused a little bit more on maybe you're going out and having your hair done, you are getting yourself sort of back to where you need to be. You might have felt a little weary, as if you've been running, running ragged, not feeling so well, perhaps. And this is just a time period to take care of yourself. Now, for some of you, you may actually be in a new home. You may have situations going on around the home. You may be challenged to get sort of the rug put underneath you so that you can feel more comfortable in your home. But this feels very foundational to me. And so the challenge is to, even within relationship, create this foundation that feels stable. But it's a lot of creation, and I'm hearing that from your guides loud and clear. They're saying you need to put this sort of, it's an interim kind of thing, which can mean that after this, you're going to feel a lot more secure for a long time period, whatever that means. So hopefully that resonates for some of you. Now, the next card to come up for you is the Nine of Wands. Again, another rod card, and I want you to notice that there are these little sprouts coming out of these wands, which means there's a lot of growth happening. And unexpectedly, and there has been a lot of growth happening in the background. Things that you've already achieved are actually, and you may have thought they were sort of done, but they're starting to take off again. And if that means within your career, perhaps, some of these successes and achievements are going to create new life. There'll be maybe they have legs, let's just say. So for Pisces, look out, because some of the things that you've learned in the past or done in the past, or you've received accolades for in the past, actually these things are going to come back this month, and they're going to come into the forefront, some of these successes that you've had. But now again, there's a sense this month that you may feel a little bit weary or jaded, a little tired even. You're just a little of the game. That's what I'm hearing. And you're feeling like as if it's all kind of a game. And if this relates back to this Lover's card again, you may feel that within love and life, it's all too much sometimes, and you're tired of the ins and outs into the daily grind. But then again, everything that you've done to this point, these relationships that you've built in the past, and also things that you've learned, new skills, certifications, things like that you've gained, you will see, and it's neat for the rest of the year, I'm hearing, you're going to see that those things will pay off for you. So look out, and you may even want to take a look. If you have any certifications that need to be re-upped, don't forget to do that. I'm hearing that. And also make sure that you're paying attention. And again, now I'm seeing candles on a cake for some reason. Make sure that you're paying attention to the fact that there are a lot of people around you who really count on you, and they really love you. And when they come forward to show you gratitude and affection, and when they remind you of how important you are, that they mean it, and that it's really important for you to not worry so much about tomorrow, but maybe just enjoy the moment and today, and just really step back and take a deep breath and feel good about all that you've accomplished, because there's a lot more to come for you, Pisces. Now, the last card to come up for you, and again, it's your birthday month, to get two major arcana cards, the moon. And the moon I love because, it really is the female card. It's the card of Luna. I had a dog named Luna. I loved her. She was the most feminine black lab you've ever seen in your life. So sweet, loving, just, everything, nurturing. She would give her life, seriously, for you. And I think for a lot of our Pisceans, we're so rich and deep, and I have a Pisces moon and intuitive. And again, this is the card of the psychic. It really does go along quite well with your sign. If you can see it, I'm going to hold it up right. But anyway, you can see that the moon is a beautiful card. It's a card of deep inner reflection, first of all. So this is a card that at the end of the month tells us you may have been really doing some deep soul searching and dreaming, inner reflection, even looking forward to hitting the hay, going to bed, taking some time out to go into the other dimension and explore. But now again, I see you re-entering, and in April, you're going to become much more assertive. You're going to become the aggressor. I can see that you're going to gain speed. You're going to gain steam. And, some of these psychic predispositions will be put on hold just a little bit. This is warming us up for the spring, for April. And then again, for some of you, and I'm always hearing this from guides, because, this is really a card of hormones, and this is a card of adjustment to, different phases, different cycles of life. And so if you have felt very hormonal, or you've had to deal with some type of hormonal issue, this says that you're going to be feeling a lot better in April, and that you're going to feel a lot more balanced and leveled out. Now, if you're again, looking for love, and that's really cool because this is a big, highly charged month for Pisces. And if you're looking for love, this just says that you're kind of coming out of your cave and you're willing to peek around a little bit. Again, in the last reading, I heard from the guides that it's kind of like turning on the lights. So if you see this card, which is the Lover's card, okay, obviously they're both completely naked here in this picture. And it's very interesting because, you know, there's something to be said for being naked in front of someone else and letting them see us exactly the way we are. It's a lot more fun to dream and fantasize about that, what that would seem like. You know, it's kind of a Cinderella moment and everything's perfect and blah, 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 blah. But really what we want to see is someone who's a little bit imperfect, perhaps. You know, somebody who will show us who they truly are. And in order to really have that moment, you have to be willing to turn on the lights, let go of some of the more dreamy fantasy stuff, and, you know, just kind of go, hey, in the light of day, under the fluorescence, this is who you are and this is who I am, and it's all good. I'm hearing that as well. So there could be some of that at the end of the month for you, and some acceptance in terms of body image, even for some of you, getting in touch with your body, feeling a little more at peace with your body, who you are, and so that you can enjoy yourself, your lover, everything out there that's about to come to you, because it's going to be a good year. Please watch your year-long reading, Pisces. I am going to say that it is going to be a very good year for Pisces. Your reading was terrific. This looks like a great month for you. It's going to be fun. Just, you know, when all the birthday candles are burning, please remember that those are all wins. Every single one of those candles represents a terrific year and wins. I'm hearing that. So look at that as a very positive thing. Realize that those people around you who offer themselves to you truly see something in you that is perfect, and that makes them feel drawn to you. I see a lot of that as well. And also, if you are or have been feeling very psychic, or you've had some psychic situations happening, there's intuition happening, write it down and chart it a little bit. That could be your gift to yourself, because those skills, I believe, need to be honed just a bit, because you will become a spiritual leader in some way, and you're going to need God energy to help you, sort of, it's the fertilizer that you're going to need for the rest of the year. I'm hearing that for some of you as well. But there's going to be a little relaxation time. May feel like a bit of a challenge initially, but you're going to find that time and that space. And again, you're creating some stability this month. So good for you. And I am really glad this reading was very positive. So let's stay up and cheery and realize that, you know what? Birthdays come and go, that's for sure. But this next year is going to be really terrific. So please tune into your year-long reading. If you'd like a reading, just a personal private reading, please click the link below. I'm going to be doing also, once I get it finally figured out, I am going to be delivering to you lessons on the tarot, and I'm getting that going right now. So I'm going to teach you guys how to read for yourself, and it's about time, right? So look for that next week. Love y'all. Stay tuned. I'm going to keep doing these. Okay, bye.